Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, AUROW announced the results of its annual shareholder meeting, and I am seeing one outcome that matters. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. Shareholders overwhelmingly supported the company's leadership and its accounting partners. But let's dig into what that really means for Aurora Innovation. So on May 21st of 2026, Aurora Innovation Incorporated held its annual meeting for its shareholders. This is where the people who own a piece of the company get to vote on important things like who will be on the board of directors, and if they approve of how the executives are being paid. The first big item on the agenda was electing directors. These are the folks who oversee the company and make sure it is running well. 3 individuals were up for election, and the shareholders gave them a strong endorsement. Gloria Boyland, Michelangelo Volpi, and Lara Kami were all elected to serve until 2029. The voting numbers show a clear majority of votes in favour of all 3. For instance, Gloria Boyland received over 3 billion votes for her election with a comparatively small amount of withheld votes. This suggests that the majority of shareholders trust the current leadership to guide the company. Next up was a vote on executive compensation. Now this vote is advisory, meaning shareholders are giving their opinion on how the company's top executives are being paid. It is not a binding vote, but it does send a strong message, and in this case, the shareholders sent a positive message. They overwhelmingly approved the compensation for the company's named executive officers. The numbers here are even stronger than for the director elections, with almost 3.1 billion votes in favour of the compensation package. This indicates that shareholders feel the executive team is being fairly compensated for their work and the company's performance. The final proposal was to ratify the appointment of PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP as the company's independent registered public accounting firm. Companies hire outside firms to check their financial books and make sure everything is accurate. This is a crucial step in maintaining trust with investors. The shareholders also strongly supported this, with over 3.6 billion votes in favour of keeping PricewaterhouseCoopers LLP. This shows a high level of confidence in the firm's ability to provide an independent and accurate assessment of Aurora Innovation's financial health. While this filing itself does not contain detailed financial statements within the main body, it does point to the existence of an interactive data file. This is where you would typically find the nuts and bolts of a company's financial performance, if it were a more comprehensive report like a 10K or 10Q. However, based on the voting outcomes, the market sentiment reflected in these shareholder decisions seems to be leaning positive for Aurora Innovation Incorporated at this moment. Looking at the bigger picture, the overwhelming support for leadership, executive pay, and the accounting firm suggests a company that is currently enjoying a period of shareholder confidence. This is often a good sign, as it can translate into a more stable environment for the company to focus on its growth and operations. However, it is important to remember that these are just votes cast at a single meeting. The real test of Aurora Innovation's success will be seen in its future financial reports and its ability to execute on its business strategy. The strong endorsement is a positive signal, but investors will still be watching closely for concrete results. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this breakdown was helpful, remember to like, subscribe, and join our Discord for more.